It's been a hot second since we've done a meal prep video. This one's high volume, high protein, and banging. First up, you know, we have to get breakfast out of the way, and I have been obsessed with overnight oats. They're just so quick and easy to prep. They're delicious. You're getting your carbs and your protein first thing in the morning. I am here for it. The less fuss, the better. And I'm excited about this banana pudding overnight oats. This is something that I'm coming up with. I'm hoping it's coming out good. This is the first time that I'm trying it. Definitely watch to the end of the video because I always let you guys know how things panned out and if they have any tweaks or if they are good as is. So we're gonna need some ground cinnamon, some nutmeg. I'm gonna be topping mine with some fresh banana and some real vanilla wafers. I know. Chia seeds. Instead of some almond milk, I'm gonna use this Premier Protein bananas and cream to up the protein, give it that same consistency, and also enhance that banana flavor. Some Walden Farms pancake syrup. You can use regular maple syrup if you want. That will add more calories. Some select protein powder by PEScience. We're using the Cake Pop today, vanilla flavor. You could probably do the Snickerdoodle if you have the PEScience one as well. I have a link down below, guys, that will get you a discount at checkout. Highly recommend the Snickerdoodle Cake Pop, and they don't have the pumpkin pie anymore, but it's hands down my favorite. For the yogurt I love adding Greek yogurt to our overnight oats. It just gives it a really good creamy consistency. I'm using this Oikos Banana Cream Triple Zero. It has a little bit more protein than the Dannon Light and Fit ones, but you could definitely use those if you can't find these. And then of course we need some actual rolled oats. I'm using this Farmers We Know. I think I got this off of Imperfect Foods. I have a link down below that gets you a discount with them too. They have some really awesome stuff that you can't necessarily find in store, but I was using the organic rolled oats from Walmart and they work fine as well, and they're on the cheap. So this is the ingredients you need. Pretty easy. Let's whip these babies up. First thing I like to add is my rolled oats, and in every one of my overnight oats recipes, I think we do 40 grams. So that's what I'm adding in here first at the very bottom. Next, we're gonna add our chia seeds. 1 teaspoon is all you need. I definitely feel like between that and the yogurt, it definitely thickens these up as they sit overnight. Protein powder of choice, I'm doing 12 grams. Like I said, if you have the Snickerdoodle by PEScience, believe it or not, I just went through an entire, not one of these big bags like the Cake Pop, but entire one of the big jugs. Definitely got to order some more. I'm gonna put my spices in. We're doing half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of nutmeg. If the lighting looks a little bit off in this video, it's because I'm on the opposite side of my counter. I think the other side gets way better lighting, but I actually put my dishes over there to dry. I'm getting everything ready for our glamping trip. I already prepped for that. Now I'm prepping for the work week. So that's why we're in a different spot of the kitchen. We're now gonna put our maple syrup in here. Remember, you can use real maple syrup or you can use the sugar-free Walden's like I'm doing, and I'm doing just 1 teaspoon today. We're gonna add our banana Greek yogurt. 4 ounces is going in, and let me tell you, I've never tried this myself. My boys love this one by Oikos. I can't say that, Oikos. I'll try to say that 10 times fast. However, when I opened this up just now, man, it smells so fire, like straight up banana pudding. I think this, between the Premier Protein and this yogurt, it's going to taste so banana, it's gonna knock our socks off. And last, before we get our toppings on here, is 4 ounces of the bananas and cream Premier Protein going in. This is gonna act as our almond milk substitute today. It's gonna be a little bit higher in calorie, but it's gonna amp that protein up, and that flavor is why I'm choosing this. Last, we wanna give this a really good stir. Make sure that you're incorporating that yogurt, the protein powder, everything really, really nice. And make sure that you don't have like any clumps of anything left at the bottom. All mixed up, looks great. Now I'm gonna add my banana. I'm doing 25 grams of banana. Not a lot at all, okay? So make sure that you're using this food scale, and I'm gonna set it on top. That's 6 grams, 10, 16, 19, so 20 actually, here we go. And that's about 24, so I'm gonna leave it at that. So that was like 5 or 6 slices of banana. And now we're gonna add our vanilla wafers on top, which is only 10 grams. Now I was debating on if I should crumble these up or if I should just leave them whole like this. So let's see how much 1 gram cracker weighs. All right, just 3 grams. I think I'm gonna do them whole like this. So there we go, there's 7. And then for the last, sorry about my phone guys, the last couple of grams, I am gonna put just a few crumbs in there. And that way we will be done with our toppings. And this is working out perfect. So as far as the wafers go, y'all, like 2.5 wafers, I would say. We're at 8 grams right now. Add a little bit more on top. I mean, this is gonna be fire as far as how it tastes. I'll leave it at that. I don't think, yeah, it did register. I see is 9. I'm gonna leave it because I really think it's more like 10, but that's gonna be awesome. Once this goes in the refrigerator, it sets overnight. Y'all know how banana pudding does. I like when this actual wafer gets kind of soggy and you can put it in there with the rest. If you like it crunchy, I would add your toppings the day of you eating this. So save them to the side, weigh them out once you pull this out the fridge. Never skip dessert. We are making protein cheesecake. Now this is the 3rd time I've made this on a meal prep video, so I'm not going to film how to make it. I will link the exact video where I showed you step by step how to make this. It is hands down delicious. I haven't had it in like a month. I'm bringing it back in the rotation and we're making it like pumpkin cheesecake style. I'm so here for it. So what you make with this, there's like no like cream cheese at all. That's crazy, right? So you're high protein because we're using liquid egg whites, 0% Greek yogurt, 1 egg, some sugar-free Jell-O. I'm gonna use the vanilla today. I have not used the vanilla, just plain one in this recipe yet. Some pumpkin spice. I don't have picture, but I'm gonna use some Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I think we need 3 tablespoons, some vanilla extract, and then you need some skinny syrup or some type of 0-calorie sugar syrup. I'm gonna use the skinny syrup pumpkin cheesecake. I have a million of these fall ones on hand, and I thought that would be really good in this recipe. So I'm gonna whip this up and I'm gonna put it in the oven for 350 degrees for 38 minutes is how I like the texture and consistency. The original recipe said 30 minutes. That was not enough. And then the second time I made this, I overcooked it. So 38 minutes is a sweet spot for me as far as the edges being cooked and the inside actually tasting like a cheesecake and not overcooked. Next, we're moving on to lunches and we are doing tasty, I'm hoping, but super easy and basic. So this is a recipe I got off of Instagram from Macros with M, her Instagram account. I will link her down below. She has some great, like realistic, really quick meal prep things, and I was here for it and I needed some inspiration and she surely gave it to me. So this is her actual concoction. So it is ground turkey breast, some sugar-free barbecue sauce. I'm using the Ray's ones. I really like that one and I can find it at Walmart now. Some sweet potatoes and some canned green beans. That's it. So what I'm gonna do on a sheet pan is I'm gonna cut my sweet potatoes into cubes. I'm gonna spray it with some non-stick, some seasoning, and I'm going to bake it for 350 degrees for 30 minutes. I'm just going to brown up my ground turkey and then I'm gonna throw it all in a bowl basically. Y'all know I like throwing things in a bowl. That's like my jam. So this was calling my name. So I went ahead and weighed up my cubes. I have 125 grams on each side because I'm making 2 bowls for the week. I'm gonna hit it with some non-stick on each of them, just a couple of light sprays. And since we're adding barbecue sauce to this for my seasoning, I'm gonna use the Noble Made Classic Barbecue Seasoning. I love this stuff. I get it off of Thrive Market. You can find it on Amazon, Whole Foods, but I find that Thrive has the best deal on it because these things can get a little pricey. So I'm a little generous with it. I use this on my sweet potato fries that I make homemade at home all the time and it is legit fire. So I'm a little generous and love it. And again, 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Went ahead and weighed up my ground turkey. I'm using 8 ounces for each of my bowls. It just makes things easy. So 1 pound from the grocery, split it in half, weighed it up. I'm gonna add some of the barbecue seasoning to this as well, but I think she called for 4 ounces in her original recipe. I want the extra protein and I need the extra calories, but you can definitely adjust it to fit your macros. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my green beans on here. I have my cooked turkey already. Remember how we talked about the packaging not being right? So it was not a full 16 ounces. So this one's actually only 7 ounces. That's a big difference when you're trying to reach a protein goal. So make sure that you weigh everything out. I always stress that. I'm doing 150 grams of green beans. I went ahead and drained it. We're going straight out the can here, guys, because we are going to reheat this. So there's no reason to heat it up right now because they're already cooked green beans. So I'm just going to weigh these bad boys out on here like so. I'm going to finish that, but I wanted to show you I already weighed out my 2 tablespoons of my barbecue sauce and these little condiment cups from Amazon. I'm going to put it right here. That way the day of after I heat it up, I can drizzle it on top and it will be absolutely delicious and so stinking easy. I mean, how easy is this? Basically just protein, veggies, sauce, donezo. Got all kinds of stuff going in the oven, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on our last lunch recipe today, which is a mandarin orange chicken salad. Again, another lunch inspiration recipe from Macros with M. So shout out to her, she's hooking a girl up this week, and this looked absolutely simple but delicious. So what I did was I weighed up my chicken, 7.6 ounces in this one, I think that one's 8, with this Stubbs chicken marinade. Now she called for the G. Hughes orange marinade. I could not find that anywhere, and it was $1 million on Amazon. So y'all let me know if you have found that in store. The macros are a little bit better, and it's definitely lower carb than this one, but I was not mad about this one. It's 10 calories for a tablespoon, and it is 3 net carbs a tablespoon. I think I put 3 or 4 in each bag. I've been letting it sit for a while and letting it marry with all those flavors. It's gonna be delicious. You can either air fry this or pan fry it. I'm thinking I'm gonna pan fry it just to speed things up because I've got all kinds of packing to do for this camping trip. We have 1 each of the sugar-free Dole Mandarin cups. These are the ones that Trey likes that I feature all the time from Sam's Club. I got these from Walmart though, just the Mandarin oranges. So we're gonna use 1 of these cups for each of our salad. I also have some of these authentic wonton strips from Great Value. I've used those in meal prep before. Weigh those out, cucumbers, and the dressing she recommended was a Skinny Girl Honey Dijon. I've never tried this one before, but it is definitely keto friendly. It is 2 net carbs and it is only 10 calories for 2 tablespoons, 0 fat, 0 protein, so it's macro cutting friendly. And then she adds a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning the day of on her salad. I'm not gonna chop up my salad and get it prepped today because again, I'm doing this prep a little early for our camping trip, but I will do that when I get back home. That will be the easiest. I'm getting all the hard stuff out the way first. Gonna hit my pan with a little bit of non-stick, and with that marinade, everything we're gonna just dump our already pre-weighed out chicken right in our pan with all that sauce. So that's gonna do it for a really easy, quick meal prep. This did not take me long at all. Even when filming does slow me down a little bit, but this was super quick and I cannot wait to try a lot of these new things. So here is our turkey green bean sweet potato bowl. The 30 minutes was perfect for the way that I cut them up. Got the barbecue sauce on there. It's gonna be so easy just to heat up and drizzle that on there. Packed with protein, carbs, everything that you need. This banana pudding, overnight oats, I cannot wait to try. I think the toppings are going to top it off for sure. And then here's our mandarin orange chicken. I didn't show you guys, but I weighed up the dressing ahead of time and the wontons. I love these little disposable containers from Amazon. I use them for the boys' lunch boxes all the time. I've got 100 grams of cucumbers weighed up. In her recipe, she added tomatoes, but I'm not a tomato fan. And again, I'm gonna put this over a huge bed of romaine. I just kept the actual mandarin oranges in their cups rather than dirtying up something else or wasting something. And then here's the cheesecake. It's gotta sit out all day until we leave to go camping. I'll put in the fridge. It makes 8 slices. It is so good with some American Dream nut butter, some sugar-free whipped topping, any toppings you want. This stuff is fire, and I cannot wait to try this pumpkin version. So that's it. Y'all let me know what you're most excited to try, and stay tuned for how these things actually tasted. So that's gonna do it for this week's meal prep video update on all the things. So the banana pudding overnight oats, it is probably it's my top 3. So my very top one is the caramel apple. That's my favorite that I featured here in the meal prep videos. Number 2 would be this banana one. I'm telling you, it is fire. Now, does it taste like banana pudding? No, because it's oats. It's not going to be banana pudding. But is it like strong in banana flavor and delicious and thick and creamy? Yes, 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 and yes. If you are a texture person, you're going to want to leave your toppings off until the day that you eat it. I like my vanilla wafers all mushy and regular banana pudding. The bananas got soggy as well. I like that. I'm weird. If you like the crunchy and you like the fresh banana flavor of sliced ones, do it the day of and don't do it ahead of time because you'll be disappointed if you are like straight up texture. The lunches were next level. That mandarin orange salad, y'all, is a must. Like so simple, so easy. The turkey bowl, like so filling and easy. I'm telling you, like the easy, high volume, high protein is the way to go. And that protein cheesecake never steers you wrong. That pumpkin spice version was like next level. I tried a couple of bites before I added any of my American Dream nut butter on it, and it is so like flavorful in pumpkin. Not even funny. Like so delicious and definitely a staple that I will make time and time again. Check out that video link down below. Thank you all so much for watching today's meal prep video. If you're happy to see them back, please give it a huge thumbs up. That helps me out so much. And if you are new here, I would love to have you. I post the meal prep videos here often. I've took a little break. We are back, baby. So make sure to hit all the bells and whistles before you leave. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you are setting yourself up for success with meal prepping. You don't have to spend hours in the kitchen, guys. Keep it as simple as possible. Go ahead and do things on repeat if you know that it's already plugged in your calculator. That way you can go ahead and set your week up, grocery shop, do all the things, and you know you're going to be on point with your calories, macros, protein when you are in a deficit, maintaining, gaining, or whatever, and going to the gym. Highly recommend meal prep and tracking. It is a game changer. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited about trying. Let me know like anything that you want to see, any ideas, flavors, all the things. We got the holidays coming up, so let me know down below, and I will see y'all in next week's meal prep. Bye, y'all.